good, everybody? What's good? What's good? What's good? Welcome back to another reaction video. It's your boy Cory. Back for another reaction video for y'all tonight, man. Hey, look. Hope everybody enjoyed y'all day today, man. You know what I'm saying? It was a good old day, y'all. I ain't gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just damn blessed, bro. You know what I'm saying? But look, finna react to this this new Apple Vision Pro that just dropped today. You know what I'm saying? It's all, man, I ain't gonna I saw a couple of celebrities already experienced this shit for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like this world is turning to robots. Not even lying. It's like, bro, social media is really taking over the world, bro. Motherfuckers be dumb as shit out here, bro. All they know is social media, bro. Tripping, man. But look, we're gonna see what he talk about. My boy Marquise Brown. You know what I'm saying? Go check his page out, man. I'll be watching his videos and all that, bro. But it's my first time reacting to this joint, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't do no pre-reaction videos. Y'all know how I ride. When I put these videos out, bro, I don't do nothing fake, man. You know what I'm saying? All this shit is real. You know what I'm saying? Have fun with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the point of doing something you ain't gonna have fun? You know what I'm saying? Let's get it though, y'all.
I actually love this thing.
Came from my damn
I love this thing. Not because it's 12.
Oh, Lord.
I actually love this thing. I love this thing. Not because it's flawless or anything. It is far from flawless. But because it's actually interesting. Like, don't forget, the last 2-3 years of Apple product review comments are just, that's boring. Oh, it's just a spec bump. There's nothing really new here. Oh, they hardly change anything or try anything new these days. But this thing is interesting. It's rich.
Dang, that ain't big as shit for real. If people gonna walk out like that, though, bro, 10 out of 10, bro, you don't get robbed. I'm just here to tell you. It's like, bro, don't go in the hood with that shit, bro. You gotta be the stupidest motherfucker if you go in the hood with that shit, bro. Niggas gonna house your shit for real. You know what I'm saying? We call that shit house out here. Like, somebody gonna rob the shit out your bitch ass. Just to tell you, bro. I don't be on that type of time. I stay out of trouble, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll be on YouTube.
And most of all, it's new. Now, it's actually not fundamentally new. It's a VR headset. But it's new for Apple. And there are a bunch of things in here that are new in a way that only Apple would try. And
bro, what's the point of having phones then? You feel me? Or disconnect to your phone. Fuck. Like living in
Apple. And there are a bunch of things in here that are new in a way that only Apple would try. And just as interesting as this individual product is the possible future that this implies. Like, when you get a first-generation product like this, you sort of automatically assume that there are goals for its future, that it will have another generation and another one after that, and that there is some goal for what this will turn into 10 years down the road. Because you saw what happened with the iPhone and the Mac and the iPad and all sorts of other first-generation products. And on top of all of that, as far as I know, Apple has never released any other first-generation product with the word Pro already in the name, which comes with a whole other set of implications. So, is the world ready for all of this?
Fuck no.
Let's get into it.
Like, you use your phone. You walk around with that big ass thing on your head, bro. Shiver.
So I might be one of the 20 people outside of Apple who has been using the Vision Pro the most over the past 2 weeks. Like, I've spent hours in this thing with both bands, with multiple Macs, in different setups, different rooms, indoors and outdoors, lightness and darkness. There are parts of this thing that are absolutely amazing. unparalleled, best I've ever seen. But the reason it's so interesting is because it's actually new, and there are downfalls and flaws and trade-offs that come alongside all of this stuff. So at the end of the last
Dog, I ain't gonna, let me take that back. That joint look dope, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. That joint look dope, y'all. Niggas gonna be watching porn on that tray, like, bro, that shit really up close, like, this shit crazy. Nah, that shit, I ain't gonna, let me take that back. That shit do look dope, though. I ain't gonna catch it, y'all niggas real slim to relax. Hey, y'all might get that shit slim, we might get it. But I ain't going out play watching. I'm gonna leave that shit in the crib, you know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, you could turn on movies. We do anything on that job. I'm gonna be watching. What's that porn star name? What's her name again? Shit. Sarah J. Alexis Texas. Lisa Ann. I'm gonna be watching all of them, now. What y'all think, y'all? What y'all think? This ain't double now, y'all. Let me know something.
I gave you guys a sort of a preview. Interesting is because it's actually new, and there are downfalls and flaws and trade-offs that come alongside all of this stuff. So at the end of the last video, I gave you guys a sort of a preview of my pros and cons list. If you haven't already watched that video, it is definitely worth watching, almost like a prequel to this one. It is a 30-minute monster all about how to use this thing, how it works, what's inside, what it's capable of. And then at the end, I got to my upsides, which are immersiveness, placement in space, eye tracking and hand control, pass-through, ecosystem, and spatial audio, and the downsides, which are weight and comfort, the eyes on the outside, app selection right now, battery life, and price. So, okay, for starters, I want to amend immersiveness to fidelity. I think that's more accurate here. I have used a bunch of different VR headsets now, and this Vision Pro has the sharpest, best-looking micro OLED display out of all of them. The size of individual pixels on these displays is 7.5 microns, which means you could fit 64 of them in the size of a single iPhone screen's pixel. You can't see individual pixels. There's no screen door effect. It's awesome. The native refresh rate is 90 Hz, and it will crank up to 96 Hz when there's 24 FPS content playing to be an even multiple. And Apple says that they calibrate every single one of these Vision Pro displays from the factory for maximum color accuracy.
Apple is coming up with a lot of shit, bro. This type of shit right here, bro. I don't know. Going out public wearing this, bro. It's sort of like you in like outer space type shit, man. Like the way this shit is, bro. It's just like, man, we in outer space or some shit. Like, what the fuck this world coming through, bro? So, boy. It be coming up.
Really good, and this is a big reason why this headset is so expensive. But then, and this is going to be a recurring theme here, the Vision Pro runs up against the technology of today not being quite advanced enough to accomplish what they were probably hoping as ideal. So in the case of these screens, right, they're amazing. There are so many pixels, but because there's so many pixels, the computer inside cannot actually render everything in high resolution all the time at 90 Hz. So instead, it does something clever. It combines the insanely fast eye tracking with what's called foveated rendering, meaning it's only actually rendering in high resolution exactly what you're looking at when you're looking at it. The rest is soft and fuzzy. That actually works really well because that's exactly how our eyes work. It's really clever. Like, you don't think about it, but the thing that you're looking at the moment is sharp, but then the rest of your peripheral vision is soft and fuzzy, and that's fine. So really now, all of the computing work is being done to track your eyes as fast as possible so that there's no lag between when you look at something and when it becomes sharp. Fun fact, you can actually see this in screen recordings from the Vision Pro. You can see the piece of the screen that I'm looking at is sharp, and then everything else around it, even parts of the same window, are fuzzy on purpose. But to my eye, that looks totally natural because I'm focusing on one thing at a time. I found that you can also screen record with developer mode in Xcode, and that'll make the clips 4K, and it'll render everything in HQ all at once. But every time I did that, it would be choppy, and scrolling would be slow and jittery. And I'm thinking that's because the computers aren't really used to rendering everything in high quality all the time. So it looks like a higher quality recording, but the second I did any scrolling, it didn't look as good, so I just didn't use those recordings as often. So the screens are great. The position tracking of objects in space are great. The eye tracking is incredibly good. The one ding against immersion on the Vision Pro, though, and not a lot of people are talking about this, but it's the field of view. See, the first few times you use this headset, you don't even really think about it that much. You're so...
Dog, I ain't gonna lie, bro. YouTubers are gonna start wearing this shit. Rappers are gonna start wearing this shit, bro. Damn, man. The world's changing, bro. Is y'all gonna wear this, man? What y'all think, man? My fault. I ain't talking too much.
By all the fun and the newness and how cool it is that your eyes are controlling the thing, but eventually you start to poke around the edges, and it turns out, you know how people are saying it kind of looks like ski goggles from the outside? Well, it also kind of looks like ski goggles from the inside a little bit too. Again, the middle is super sharp and incredibly impressive, but if I can do my best here through a YouTube video, the edges of the headset are a little bit further in than the edges of your vision, and so there's a little bit of like a cone effect going on, and there's some chromatic aberration around the outside. So you kind of have this slight feeling of looking into a large tunnel at everything. There are actually no field of view numbers published by Apple anywhere about vision.
View's crazy. Hey, the view's crazy though, y'all.
Pro as far as I can tell, and I kind of think that's on purpose because I have noticed from using them both that the Quest 3 has a better, wider field of view just looking inside the headset. So if I could change one thing about the Vision Pro to make it more immersive, it would be a wider field of view. No question.
You don't even need computers no more, bro. You got that.
Vision Pro has the best pass-through of any headset I've ever used. That much is super clear to me. And weirdly enough, this doesn't actually surprise me either. Maybe because this is one of the products that makes it so obvious that they're thinking a lot about the future. Like Apple talks a lot about AR and how they want things to just be clear and just overlaying things onto your real world. But with today's technology, again, that's not quite possible yet. So instead, they have a VR headset, but they are using the highest quality camera feeds possible and the highest quality displays on the inside possible to let you almost feel like you're looking through it at the real. So you put
all the world's gonna start wearing this, bro. Technology is changing like shit.
Headset on, and the first thing you see is pass-through. I mean, you might as well call it transparency mode. And the sharpness and the colors and the very low latency are all so good that I really don't experience any eye fatigue no matter how long I am in this pass-through mode. Despite my eyes being inches from these screens, I can interact with the real world around me, pick things up and look at them. I can walk around between rooms and not trip on things. I tried having people throw things at me, and I could just catch them. I played table tennis successfully with the headset on, which is crazy if you think about what's actually happening here. The total latency, Apple says, is 12 milliseconds. That's from the outside light hitting the outside sensors to the inside image being updated and hitting your eyeballs. That's incredibly fast. And that includes the exposure time of the cameras. That's the specially designed R1 chip at work. But, as Neil from The Verge has put it, it's still cameras and screens. Like, the technology of today isn't magic, so you still have to expose the camera sensor and set ISO and shutter speed, etc. And you can kind of play around with this a bit just by looking around, like at bright objects or high dynamic range environments. And you know what? For the variety of situations I've thrown at this thing, it's handled it very impressively.
That is some, like, outer space shit right there, bro. Is I'm tripping on what? You think... Oh. What the fuck? This crazy.
Mostly prioritizing smooth magic. So you still have to... Very impressively the whole time, mostly prioritizing smoothness and high shutter speeds at the expense of cranking up the ISO and getting way more noise, especially in darker environments. But you can still see stuff like the hand occlusion break sometimes or look really janky when you put your hand in front of something. You can still see objects start to float a little bit more in X, Y, and Z space when you're in much lower lighting as opposed to the usual perfect position. Again, it's the best I've ever seen with today's tech. But it definitely still has a long way to go.
We're not living like we living in.
And we're back with March Sadness. The team.
The fuck? Is that dreaming?
Can they turn it around?
Hold up.
So honestly, the ecosystem is, I would say, the strongest argument for a regular person going out and buying today's version of the Vision Pro. Like I every time a new big product comes out or whatever, I get like texts from people. Oh, hey Marquez, you know, I know you already made like a 30-minute video about it and like unboxed it and did all that, but like, what do you really think about the Vision Pro? Like, is it good enough? Should I get one? And truthfully, probably not, but I will say that there are a good amount of things that I do specifically look forward to using for it, and most of those things are ecosystem related. So obviously there's the built-in apps, right? iMessage works perfectly just like any iPhone or iPad on your account. Photos are all loaded up in here straight from your iPhone. This is clearly the headset that is best for iPhone users, Apple ecosystem people, but also little things too, like continuity, so I can copy some text on my Mac or my iPhone and then hit paste and it shows up in the Vision Pro. But there's two really impressive ones to me for very different specific reasons. FaceTime and Mac Virtual Display. See, FaceTime is the most only Apple could ship this thing I've seen in a long time. From the personas scanned in from the cameras on the front of the headset to the positional tracking and responsiveness of the spatial audio, it's all so well thought out that, you know, once everyone on the call gets past the initial, like, what is this? The shock, the moment they first see the virtual version of you, once they first get past that, then it actually kind of slowly gets easier and it feels way more like a normal conversation than a normal FaceTime. And it trades the downside of not being able to hold up objects to your camera for a button that can switch to a real-time first-person view where you can use both hands instead of...
Cool. I was learning about FaceTime.
Does the audio from these speakers still bleed out into the rest of the world, so anything over half volume is incredibly audible to everyone in the room around you? Yeah. But does it also still sound really, really impressive for not actually being real headphones? Yeah, but the other thing is Mac Virtual Display. This is my number one favorite feature of the Vision Pro, even over like watching movies and stuff. Now, first of all, yes, you can already do remote desktop viewing on something like a Quest 3. It's great. I love that too. But this one is way more interesting. So this is connecting to your Mac and then intaking and re-rendering a new virtual display for your Mac, not mirroring what's already being shown by your computer. So you can use your Mac with all of its existing controls you're already using with it, but make your new monitor literally as big as you want, and then you can open up simultaneous Vision Pro apps all around that Mac display and place them all around the room wherever you want, over the wall, floating in midair, pin them to other objects, whatever. You can go nuts. Now, is this perfect? No. There are definitely trade-offs. From even the little things like not being able to see your keyboard when you're in an immersive environment, to only being able to have a single virtual Mac monitor at a time, to always having to look where you're controlling. I keep telling you guys, there's definitely extra brain cycles involved here. But I do still think that despite all that, this is my number one favorite feature of this Vision Pro. The number one thing that you can buy it for and do that you couldn't do with any other Apple product. I mean, it's the difference between looking like this in a coffee shop or looking like this in a coffee shop. Pick your poison, I guess. I also had a moment where I was using the Vision Pro for a while, and I had my Mac and some other monitors around me, and then I took it off, and I went and did something, and then I came back, and before I put the headset back on, I looked up at the wall to where I thought a window was going to be, but I hadn't. I don't know if this says more about the headset or about me.
Hey y'all, no cap. Hold up, let me see some of you got any more, cause it's a long ass video. I ain't finna react to all that shit. Y'all go to the page, man. Y'all go show them some love, man.
Are pretty incredible, and they all kind of find unique and creative ways to take advantage of the 3D space. And I fully believe the rest of the developers are also kind of still trying to figure out what to do with the 3D space in their own apps, or even if it makes sense to do anything at all beyond the normal iPad app. But at this point, right now, today, I honestly believe that there are way more cool ideas about VR and AR experiences than there are actual apps. Now, don't get me wrong, there are some cool apps, and like I said, I've shown some in the past video, there are some more in this video, and there will be more that pop up every day. But have you seen that video of gamifying vacuum cleaning so that you can actually cover your entire floor space like a game? It's not a real app, but if it was, it would be pretty sick, and I would totally use it. Or maybe you've seen that other video of watching an F1 race in Vision Pro.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That drain help a lot, y'all. Especially the one thing don't be clean. They don't be keeping their motherfucking house clean and all that big dirty. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Hey, look, I ain't gonna lie. Not only in this dirt, well, those for the look. That shit help a lot, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. You ain't miss some spots, but we don't be missing no spots, but. You know, you dirty ass motherfuckers be missing spots, man. You know what I'm saying? But look, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this too, man. You know what I'm saying? The world's changing, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is some AI shit right here, bro. This is some AI shit right here, bro. No cap. But look, I'm gonna see y'all in the next reaction video, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all leave a comment, like, subscribe, and all that. Appreciate all my new supporters. You know what I'm saying? I'm at like 1,242 subscribers, man. Let's keep it going, y'all. Let's keep it going. You know what I'm saying? The goal is I should hit 1 million views before the year over, man. I have plenty of time to do all that. So, y'all help me out. You know what I'm saying? I can't do this shit by myself, y'all. Appreciate each and one of y'all, man. Let's get it. Love y'all, man. Peace.